is up, nerds? I am the Matt, and this is another Face for Wrestling 4for4. Today, we are joined by the high-stepping heartbreaker, Branden Weiss, and the babyface backbreaker, Casey Blackrose. I knew that I was pausing for a little bit of dramatic effect. Y'all done this before individually, but we've never had y'all together as the Flocking Brawlers on for 4for4, right?
Nope.
So this is our first time you guys are getting to see it. You get to find out a little bit more about what makes the Flocking Brawlers tick. So to start off, question number one, what are some good team building exercises that y'all use to stay in step?
Team building. Well, see, Branden has taught me a good one. You know, I'm not starting off. I was kind of a shell of myself. I didn't know who I was. But ever since I've been teaming with Branden, we've been going out to the clubs. We've been on the dance floor, and he's been showing me how to, you know, get the hip flexors, learning how to flock better inside that ring. That's one of them.
Well, you already mentioned dancing. So we go out there, and it's not just the hip flexors. We start moving around. You know they get wild. We go up there, and it's just... Can't help that.
Yeah, do you have one? Do you have a team building exercise?
That was dancing.
Dancing? All right.
You did the show.
Well,
you did the dancing.
Well, sometimes we do like to come into the school, get some of the green boys, and practice on my back breakers. You know, I like to break people. Sometimes I'm outside breaking boards on my legs. You know, you got to get ready. You never know what size of people are. Just big boards, small boards.
Can you believe this? The disrespect.
It is very disrespectful.
I think we need to go over there and do some more backbreaking exercises.
We might have to. We might have to.
Besides doing backbreaking and karate before training, we also like to mix it up a little bit. We like to do some flying. People don't know this. Casey can fly.
I did not know this. This is breaking news.
It is breaking news. We try to pull it out for big things, but the Blackrose does go flying through the air.
Not often. You know, he didn't say I was the best at flying. I try to fly, but, you know, the Flamingo King, he flies high. I'm trying to get there.
He is flocking in progress.
I like it. I dig it. So we got the 4 things you guys do to stay in step with each other. Team building exercises. I'm going to give you a little bit more abstract one this time, though. You ready?
All right.
I happen to know that you guys have used some interesting theme music when you come out.
Oh, yeah.
It's always fun to find out what you're going to be coming out to. So if you had to choose 4 bands, songs, whatever, to kind of describe yourself in the ring, to get you hyped up, what would those 4 things be?
You want me to start first? I had the last one. You go this.
We just got Journey Separate Ways, and that is one. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's a sad song." No, it's not. When you hear that beat drop and it's right, we're over there, we're getting ready. The hips start moving, and then that breakdown, bam! There we go. People singing along. We're feeling the vibe. It is time to go.
Someday, love will find you. But if I can pick another song, our original tag team song by Baby Metal, Karate. That song gets you in the mood. It's up. It gets you pumped. And like it gets you hyped and ready. Right, Branden?
You just want to fight somebody immediately.
He's already going into backbreaking.
I have Branden slapping me backstage, getting me ready. And I promise you, that's shoot right there.
That is legit. It would be, you ready? I was like, let's do this. He's like, hit me. All right, let's do this. Let's go.
That's why I hit the people so hard in the ring when I'm across them.
I will never play Baby Metal around y'all. I do not want to get hit, but that's an excellent choice. So that's 2. We got a third one?
I think I know Branden's second pick.
We'll see. What is it?
You see, I see a lot of people looking at you certain ways. And I think that's because they want to be you.
That is true.
I think it would probably be Me Too by Meghan Trainor.
Spot on. That is my jam. In fact, that was my solo song before we came out. And something about it. You got the gold coming out around the chest. You got people looking at you. They're hating. They hate us because they ain't us. That's what it is.
That's true.
And if I was you, I'd want to be Me Too. Or be us too.
Of course.
And if I can pick one more song that gets us in the mood, that's a good one. See, me and Branden have different music tastes. The first 3 we named, it's kind of a tag team. But if I can think of a band that probably gets me in the mood, I listen to System of a Down a lot before I get into that ring. Their music, it's heavy metal. It gets me in the mood. It gets me in the mode. I listen to their music. I have my headphones on. I'm getting pumped. I look at who I'm about to wrestle before I get out there, and I'm like, hey, I'm sorry. This music's getting me in the zone.
I understand that. It's just chaotic energy from the beginning, and you never know what to expect.
Never.
I get that. So number 3, we're moving on to the third question now. I happen to follow you on all your social medias. Follow both of you.
I'm sorry.
But yours, we're going to put those down below too. So
Too
you can check
many.
them all out.
Too many.
But I see a lot of costumed characters. I see a lot of conventions that you like to go to. I was curious if y'all have like 4 people y'all would like to incorporate into the Flocking Brawlers, like as a costume, as like a cosplay type thing.
I'll start this one. Being larger than life, I think we're pretty much our superheroes in the ring. You see us baking bread. I mean, he's over there like Red Hulk over there just smashing people, right?
Love it.
I'm a little more finesse. I'm more the Batman coming out, just hits. Sorry. And I think, actually, that would be us, superheroes. I mean, what better thing than actually being in the ring, whipping on the bad guys, because, people love us, so we got to be the good guys. Why not be superheroes?
Those are some pretty good picks. If we're keeping it with movies, Dumb and Dumber. Me and Branden are, he's dumb, I'm dumber. You won't believe how many times I hurt myself, not even in this school, not even in a ring. I get hurt outside of wrestling. I walk into pose, I trip on my own shoelaces, like it's a real thing. Branden has to protect me 9 times out of 10.
Like, how did you get hurt just walking through the door? I don't even know how it's possible.
That's amazing. I'll tell you right now, if I hear Journey start and then y'all walk out in the tuxedos.
See, like blue and orange?
Yes.
Those are our colors.
Lose my mind.
You better hide the owls, though. If we're coming out, just saying.
That's true.
Popping bottles.
All right, so we got superheroes. We got Dumb and Dumber. We got a third one?
All right. I'm dating myself here.
Got it.
Puppet Master. All right, we're going old school horror movies. Those little puppets came around.
Yeah.
I would love. Well, Casey's gonna be the guy with the big arms and the muscles. He's over there just squeezing and popping heads. Right? I would be the Ghostface coming out with the little knife, stab, stab, and just laughing.
Love it. Love it.
Gotta stick it old school.
Yeah.
Now 2 more. What would we want to incorporate to the Flocking Brawlers? On our last match, me and Branden, we're trying to do tag teamwork, double teamwork, and I hope it was accidental. But instead of hitting our opponent, he happened to hit me in the face. And if that isn't the Three Stooges right there, like, I don't know what is. We're trying to hit one of the pillars of destiny, and as soon as I punched, I just saw a white flash and Branden's fist in my face.
And that was a total accident, but
Chris Marvel, our trainer, was like, "You guys are the Three Stooges." Like I said, I'm always getting hurt. This time it wasn't me. This time it was him.
With those choices, the Dumb and Dumber and the Three Stooges, y'all can do some interesting hair work as well.
yes.
I mean, I did get my head shaved last time, so
It's true. And Brutus did cut our hair, so
yeah.
So those have all been great themes so far. So we got one last one for you. We know you're great wrestlers. We know you love wrestling and you're influenced by wrestling. You influence wrestling. You are the future of wrestling. So I want to know, what are 4 things outside of wrestling that have influenced you?
Good question. 4 things outside of wrestling. Let me think. Unless you have an answer already.
well, I gotta go with my guy. Ever since junior high, emo kid, Davey Havoc has been my forefather of music, style, everything. Throughout high school, I even went straight edge. I mean, it's throwing up the X's, and even now, on the way to the gym, he's in my Vice mix. And then I put them in the Flocking Brawlers mix. That way it's already going. Start to get pumped. I'm like, all right.
I just got to ask personally now. Are you early AFI when they were more punky or the emo?
Black Sails in the Sunset, all the way up. That was where I found it. And then from there, I'm like self-titled, Sing the Sorrow, and history. It's
fair enough.
All I know is Miss Murder. That's all I know.
That's all you. That's a good entrance music song right there too. You got the slow build up.
We might have to use that one day.
Yeah. Check into that.
Something that influences me outside of wrestling. This is tough. I'm trying to, pick the two main things and not forget anything. But personally, my mother, she raised 4 boys on her own, and she's allowing me to pursue my dream and, live this every single day. And, she's been working 34 years straight at University Hospital, overnights, and just her grind and her dedication and hard work to what she does. It showed me that, anything's possible. And with hard work and dedication and grit, like, you can make anything happen. And now look at me. I'm taking over wrestling. Me and Branden Vice, the Flocking Brawlers, we're everywhere. In 2024, we're going to continue to be everywhere.
That's awesome. Definitely shout out to your mother.
That's a good one. Damn, now I'm like, I didn't even call out my own mom. Damn.
Danny Havoc.
AFI before.
Danny Havoc, mom. All right. Well, sorry, Mom. You know I love you. You too, Dad. I'm the silly one. He's more the turquoise Jeep Records. You guys, you got my heart. Flip Flossy, you make me dance. In fact, you even have a song. I want to dance, and he busts out the dance moves with the windbreaker, and it's like the 80s, 90s all over again. It's amazing. I can't even do some of the other songs because you have to be 18 or over to go check those out. By the way,
we'll definitely put the disclaimer in.
Please, yeah.
I have no idea anything he just said.
He said some words.
I heard 80s. I heard 80s, 90s, and I immediately checked out. I'm a 2000s kid. If I could have one more, I guess it kind of ties into music. I listen a lot of Aaron Lewis. He's the lead singer of Stained. A lot of his music kind of speaks to me and it motivates me to keep pushing and keep continuing. I've seen him in concert a few times. I've actually got to talk to him backstage, and just his influence on me with his music, it's pushed me to continue to, wake up every day and get out of bed. So that'd probably be another influence in my life.
That's awesome. I'm going to follow up like I did with the AFI here because I'm a big Stained fan as well. Did you follow him into his solo career as well or just Stained?
Yeah, I dabbled a little bit into it. Yeah, his solo stuff.
Country stuff?
Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. We're going to talk more about music after this.
Oh, yeah.
Just offline.
Music and with what we do, pro wrestling, goes hand in hand.
Yeah, right. It's all about the showmanship.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And you are perfect for showmanship. Let's get that out of the way. But I just want to thank you guys for doing this again. Like I said, you can check out both of their solo videos, which we'll post here and here. Thank the Flocking Brawlers for being here with us today. This has been 4 for 4. You guys have been awesome. Thank you.